What's up, everyone? It's your boy Tim Cooper, the owner and operator of TCP, Tim Cooper Promotions, and YBA Films. You're now tuned in to Let's Talk Music, Episode 3. Our special guest today is the man and the face behind Kcobra Sound. Stay tuned for our exclusive interview. You don't want to miss it.
Oh, what's going on, y'all? It's your man's Kcobra. Cobra Sound is Cobra, Kcobra, representing Dodge City, Fake Nation. Holla at your boy, producer extraordinaire. If you don't know who I am by now, you need to know.
So, Kcobra, what inspired you to start doing music? Where did things start for you?
Well, when I was younger, my mama, she would always just listen to music cleaning up. And it was this one record she had. It was called Ring My Bell by Anita Ward. And for some reason, every time she played that record, it's like I started grooving and I would just bang on stuff as a little kid just listening to it.
Right.
And it sounded like just, I don't know, it was a disco, but it sounded like spaceships. It sounded like alien music. And I was like, how all these crazy sounds come together to make something?
Right. Definitely.
So that was like my first memory of what made me want to be like, hey, I can do that because I make weird noises all the time. Right. Maybe I can put these weird noises in the music.
Every little kid do.
I'm telling you.
What kid don't, right? When it comes to making music, and when we talk about where things started off with, what software did you start making music with when you started making your beats?
Man, it was this old program. It wasn't. I don't even think it was made to record. It was called Microsoft Play It. Like,
okay.
It was just a simple program. We had a little keyboard.
Right.
And I would take all my fingers and literally you would only record for like 1 minute straight. So I would take, each finger would be like, this would be the snare, this would be the clap. And I would just make a beat in one setting.
Right.
And then just save it. And then I started doing that. And my brother came in and was like, man, that's kind of nice. And that was another milestone that made me feel like.
Kept you motivated.
Like, oh man, I could do this. But I know I couldn't make nothing off of that past those 7 sounds that they had.
It was a place to start at.
Yeah, but it made me feel good. I made so many beats on that thing.
We talk about, what inspired you, where you started when it comes to music, making beats with the software that you began with. What keeps you pushing when, times get hard, when, it seems like, you're least inspired, when things are just so hectic, day-to-day life. What usually keeps you pushing, keeps you moving?
The dedication, how I was raised. Like my mother, God rest her soul, but how she raised us. Like you put your mind to something, do it. Like if you're not trying to fix it, it's an excuse. But most of the time with the music, if I'm having a dry spot, it's like I push because she would never let us be failures. So even if I think something is great, I would still practice because she would tell us you gotta go harder.
Right. So
sometimes my 10 would be somebody's 100.
Right.
But I know that my 10 is somebody's 100. So when I feel like I'm not giving it that effort, it's more effort.
Right. Always room for improvement.
Yeah, and it's like and then I have this somewhat of certain people I know, I inspire them. So if I give up, they'll give up.
Yeah.
Like I know my nephew, he watches me do music. So to see him think that Uncle Cav is the biggest thing in the world, I can't fail him.
Right.
So even if I don't do it personally, don't do it for anybody else, I'll do it for him so he'll see that, all right, Uncle Cav is that great that he think he is.
Definitely. So in a sense, he's motivating you and you motivating him and keeping him inspired when it comes to music and seeing the things that you're able to accomplish. Definitely. How do you decide the vibe that you want to show through your music when it comes to making different beats? Like what kind of directs you, or what kind of inspires you or pushes you to move in a certain direction when it comes to making beats?
It all depends on if I'm upset about something. Majority of the time, I'll make a soft sounding beat. Like if I'm happy, it comes out aggressive, so it's kind of backwards. It's weird. Right. But most of the time, I just put my feelings into the beat. Like if I'm sitting there having a boring day, and my beat will probably sound like I'm bored. Right. But it'll reflect how I'm feeling. So unless like you hear aggressive beats, like, oh, he must be happy. Right. But you hear sad beats, like, oh, he must be something wrong. I don't know what's going on. But it's all about the feeling I'm in.
Yeah.
And then I vibe off people too. I could be making something that I like, but if the people don't like it, then I have to change it up for them to like.
Definitely. Definitely. Okay. What are some of the artists, or who are some of the artists that you've been able to work with in regards to producing beats and making this music thing happen?
Well, I've been trying to work with a lot of local talent.
Right.
When I first started, my brother Lee, aka Buckle, shout out to Buckle. My boy Just King, my boy Nico Miles.
Okay.
Like, I'm just trying to get everything out. My boy Shane Bang 654.
Definitely.
My boy Bill Collector, battle rapper. Bill Collector, shout out to him. He been rocking with me for a minute. He got some big stuff coming too. So it's like I've been trying to, I don't know, it's like I don't hold on to my music, but it's like I always want my beats to be picked with the right artist. Right. Sometimes you could give a beat to somebody and it just don't work.
Right.
So I always try to pick the right artist. But I'm shooting for J. Cole.
That's a bet.
Dr. Dre. Yeah.
Always aim high.
Just Blaze, you already know. Holla at me. No ID. Kanye, we got some stuff to talk about.
Definitely. So, okay. So, Kcobra, tell us, you mentioned some of the artists you've been working with, been able to produce for. What are some of the projects that you got coming up? Are you able to kind of tell the viewers and some of your fans what you got in the works?
Well, as of right now, I'm still currently a Full Sail University student, so that's the biggest thing I got graduating 2019, December.
Definitely.
Full Sail. But other than that, just trying to build my business, Cobra Sound, just trying to build it, trying to get stuff with this studio situation straight so I can have a studio, you know, where I can have Cobra Sound, where you can hear the Cobra Sound.
Definitely.
And then try to have other producers that I can bring in and then help them blossom to have whatever their name is.
Definitely.
So it's not necessarily, hey, you with Cobra? Like, no, producer so-and-so is with himself.
Right.
I want to help everybody business-wise.
Definitely.
Get all this stuff right.
More so like collaborating.
Yeah, I want to just help everybody.
Definitely. Definitely. You always want to make sure that, you know, those who you're working with, you're able to put something, you know, into them, instill something,
right.
Pour something in them. Because, you know, a lot of times we're always pouring out to others.
Right.
And then if, you know, it's people not as motivated or not as driven as us, you know, sometimes we need motivation as well. So
right.
to be able to, I would say, partner up and be around people of the same level of grind
right.
and passion is definitely important when it comes to being a creative. And big ups to you as well with your education, because, you know, it's one thing to be passionate and, you know, have the skill for something, but, you know, that education definitely takes things over the top for you when it comes to your brand, when it comes to the level of clientele you're able to get and to maintain. You know, it's definitely a big thing. So congratulations to you on that. Kcobra, definitely it's going to take Kcobra to a higher level, and I already see, you know, the potential when it comes to the passion that you have for what you do.
Trying.
Definitely want to be able to get you connected and be able to get the traffic going in regards to your profiles when it comes to social media.
Right.
When it comes to social media, where can the viewers and your fans be able to connect with you at?
All right, so it's Kcobra, but you spell it, you put the K like King Cobra. It's K, then Cobra, sound. Kcobra Sound. That's Instagram, that's Twitter, Facebook, all the same, Cobra Sound. And then my website, kcobrasound.com. You can say Kcobra, you can say Cobra, however. You can say King Cobra. Definitely. You can say, most people say Kcobra. I don't know why, but some people say it like that. But cobrasound.com.
But definitely, if they don't get the spelling right, they can at least Google.
Yeah, they're going to find, all you got to do is, I'm there. Kcobra, Fake Nation, all of it.
Definitely. Well, appreciate you stopping by here with YBA Films for episode 3 of Let's Talk Music.